Hi everyone, I'm Mark Rosenthal with you as of 5 o'clock on this Saturday evening. Boy, it's been a long day tracking this storm, folks, but finally, some snow's coming up into the greater Boston area. Earlier I was saying, oh, where is the snow? It's just piddling and diddling. Now radar shows as of 5 o'clock some heavier bands coming into Boston. I'll show you that in a second. But I want to talk quickly about some snowfall amounts. As of 3:30 this afternoon, that was observation time for the folks at the National Weather Service in Taunton. West Harwich had 3.5 inches. Falmouth at that time 1.8. I'm sure they have more than that now. Nantucket 4.5. Plymouth 1.2. Block Island 8 inches of snow. Winds have been very busy too. In Fairhaven, gusting to 54 miles an hour. I just sort of sounded like Tom Ellis there, didn't I? Seriously, in Scotch, the winds have been gusting to 73 miles an hour. You know I haven't had a lot of sleep. In Block Island, 75 miles an hour. 1 o'clock this afternoon, snowfall total out of Philly was 18. I'm sure it's 2 feet now. Newark at 1 o'clock was 16.5. Central Park at 1 o'clock was 15. LaGuardia at quarter 1 was 16.5. And Islip was 15 inches as of 1 o'clock. New York's going to wind up with 1.5 to 2 feet of snow easily. Looking at some observations now, moderate snow coming up into Boston, Marshfield, Plymouth. They're getting crushed on the Cape and the Islands. Heavy snow, Hyannis, Chatham, P-Town, Nantucket, and the Vineyard with the winds gusting over 50 miles per hour. By the way, there is a marine storm warning out for the Cape and the Islands as well as a blizzard warning. I will show you that in a second. Moderate to heavy snow throughout much of Connecticut as well. New York City still getting pounded. Heavy snow visibility a quarter of a mile. All right, let's get to the maps. I want to talk about and show you the deal here. In the blue, we have a winter weather advisory up into Boston. The pink, Plymouth, Providence, down to Hartford, Connecticut, a winter storm warning in orange. On the Connecticut coast, all of Cape Cod, Martha's Vineyard, and Nantucket, there is a blizzard warning. Again, the purple is a marine storm warning for winds perhaps gusting up to 75 miles per hour. There could be some flooding at the time of high tide. On the national map, let's show you what's going on here. Low pressure now is a little bit east of this position where it was at 8 o'clock this morning. There's another low trying to break away south of Nantucket. They're going to combine later on tonight and then move off to the northeast. But I think it could snow most of the night over the Cape and the Islands, and many spots in the Cape could wind up with close to a foot of snow. How about that? As we look at the national satellite loop, you will see that there's a big swirl here. There's actually an upper air closed area of low pressure off the North Carolina coast with a surface low just to the northeast of that. Again, everything is progressive in the atmosphere and things are moving and they're moving away. So by dawn, this is all history. It's goodbye and good luck. But you're going to need the plows, certainly in the shovels, to be sure, on the Cape and the Islands. It's really not that far south of Boston either. Now, as of 5 o'clock rather, this evening, you can see heavier bands of snow now coming up into the greater Boston area. But the dark green, P-Town, Chatham, all of the Cape just getting blitzed with heavy snow as they are throughout much of Rhode Island in eastern Connecticut. And bands of snow continue to come in from the ocean around the upper air low pressure area. That's going to be the rule for the next several hours. So needless to say, if you don't have to drive tonight, don't. As we pan out the shot, we show you that the bigger radar shows the snow continues from southern New England all the way down to Philly and in towards Norfolk, Virginia. This will be shrinking back on the western side over the next several hours and then lifting northeast. But again, it's not going to clear the coast, certainly the Cape, until dawn tomorrow. The latest prognostic chart from the GFS computer model still has the Gale Center tucked in south of Block Island at 8 o'clock tonight. By 1 o'clock in the morning, it's progressed a little bit further off to the northeast, still with snow in eastern New England, Cape Cod and the islands, and gusty northeast winds. For now, I'm still going to keep my snowfall map of 2 to 4 from Boston, immediately west and southwest, 3 to 6 plus in this yellow zone. That may need to go a little bit higher, and 6 to 12 inches of snow in the orange zone. Many spots in these locales will get close to a foot of snow. I want to briefly come back and talk about the forecast for Boston. Overnight, we're talking about snow in the city of Boston in the 128 belt of varying intensities. At times, it could be snowing hard. Other times, it's going to let up. It's going to be cold. Temperatures in low and mid-20s. Now, let's bring on the 5-day forecast for you, and this is for all of us. Tomorrow, becoming partly sunny in the Cape. It'll be sunny in Boston and breezy. It'll be in the mid-30s. And by Monday, it's a sunny, beautiful day, 35 to 40. But look at Tuesday. Morning sun, increasing clouds and mild in the upper 40s. Could be a few rain showers late Tuesday or Tuesday night. Cold front comes through Wednesday. Thursday, I have partly sunny, 37 on Wednesday, 32 on Thursday. There is a chance there could be a coastal storm here Thursday. I'm still looking at some new information. We'll deal with that later. But for now, we're still tracking the storm. We'll be here throughout the night. We'll keep you posted. I'm meteorologist Mark Rosenthal. Please stay tuned for updates.